With less than 16 hours until a possible government shutdown, millions of federal workers are finding themselves and their paychecks facing possible financial peril when that clock strikes 12:01 a.m. Sunday. The federal workforce of 2.2 million will be either working with pay, working without pay, or not working and not being paid. Those are millions of real people, some moms and dads, some already living paycheck to paycheck. But that's not something members of Congress will have to worry about. Here's freshman Republican Congressman Brandon Williams on continuing to get paid during a shutdown.
Will you accept that pay?
I will. Our job does not end in a shutdown. We don't get to stay home. We stay there and make it work. I don't think you're going to find a huge amount of sympathy for people that have been furloughed or early retirement.
Oh, it's the entitlement for me. Hours later, and after facing heavy backlash, Williams, of course, reversed his course, is now asking for his salary to be withheld during a shutdown. Unfortunately, not something most of his fellow colleagues are planning to do as well. Joining me now is one of those government employees who will be directly impacted by the shutdown. Jessica LaPointe, a claims specialist for the Social Security Administration and the president of the American Federation of Government Employees Council 220. Jessica, what have you been told by the Social Security Administration to prepare you for what might be happening this evening?
Yes, thanks for having me. So we had a meeting with the Social Security Administration yesterday, and we were told that most field workers at the Social Security Administration are deemed essential, which means that we will be going into work without a paycheck while the government has a lapse in funding.
You know, Jessica, you are a single mother of 4. You have a beautiful family. I've seen photos, but tell our viewers how this government shutdown is going to affect you and your family.
So how it's going to directly affect me and my family, and I think I'm synonymous with most federal workers and most Social Security workers. We mostly live paycheck to paycheck. 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Federal workers are no different. So there's going to be a lot of belt tightening in my household and households all across the country of federal workers who are forced to work without pay during this unknown time. We're going to be doing some auto withdrawal changes from our bank accounts as our mortgage payments and car payments and daycare payments are going to be coming out of auto withdrawal. We'll have to stop that, provide a letter to our lenders and creditors, letting them know about the shutdown, and hopefully they'll be understanding as we wait for our income to come in.
Jessica, back in 2013, I understand you made it through a 16-day shutdown when that happened, but talk about what you had to do to be able to make it through those 16 days.
Well, there was just a sort of a lot of nervous waiting. Our paycheck was delayed a couple of days, so that was a relief, but we are expecting the shutdown to last much longer based on the dysfunction that we're seeing among a few people in Congress. So, yeah, it's a lot of nervous planning. This time around, I am looking to have to suspend a vacation that I had planned just to have all resources available to make it through what is an undetermined amount of time without income security.
Do you anticipate maybe having to take loans out or having to borrow money to make sure that you make ends meet while the shutdown happens?
Yeah, I'm looking at all my options just to have enough in my personal bank account. And I know government workers, Social Security workers are doing the same. We're having conversations with family and friends to make sure we have enough in our bank accounts. Most of us are not sitting on a large pile of cash. We have a 24% pay gap with federal workers between the private sector. So, you know, we make on average about $60,000 a year. So we're just going to be looking to family and friends, looking to our loans, servicing options, maybe do some retirement account withdrawals just to make sure we have enough money in our bank accounts so that our credit isn't affected by not being able to pay our bills on time.
You know, Jessica, according to the American Federation of Government Employees, just some examples of employees who will be working without pay, including you. About 52,500 where you work at the Social Security Administration, nearly 200,000 at the Department of Defense, and about 1,300 at NASA. I mean, these are just some examples. You are deemed a, quote, essential employee, meaning you're going to work 40 hours a week without any pay for however long it takes for the government to be not, in chaos and actually get its act together. You've talked about some of the sacrifices you're going to have to make, but I want you to also talk a little bit about what you know are going to impact other Americans. So you're going to work without pay, but for example, OSHA is not going to do inspections. The EPA is not going to do inspections. The federal government, in terms of the court system, is only going to be able to open for a couple of weeks. I mean, I know you're having these conversations about how it's not just you, but it's also all of America that's going to feel this shutdown impact.
That's correct. I mean, Social Security has been underfunded for over a decade, so we're already dealing with long service delays. We're already dealing with a staffing attrition crisis that is unprecedented. We're at our lowest staffing levels in 25 years. So this is only going to further exacerbate our customer service crisis, further exacerbate our attrition crisis, as federal workers are going to be questioning their dedication to civil service during this time, having to being forced to work with income insecurity without the promise of a paycheck coming in on time. So we expect this shutdown hopefully to be temporary, but the effects will be long lasting on Social Security beneficiaries, who are the most vulnerable members of our society, who are already forced to wait way too long for services. Most of our attention as workers are going to be dedicated to just answering phone calls regarding the shutdown. Most Americans are uncertain as to how their Social Security benefits are going to be affected. There are benefits that are going to be services that are going to be suspended, not benefits. Benefits will continue, but some services will be suspended. And so there's going to be a lot of question and confusion and frustration that we'll have to deal with as federal workers, not only in our personal and private and family lives, but with the American people that are confused by this, the most vulnerable members of our society that are confused by this and just worried about their own income security as well during this chaotic time.
Jessica, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that Congress will get it together, more specifically the Republicans in Congress, and that you won't be impacted by this shutdown. I'm also going to say my hat off to you for leading your union and for doing the work that you're doing. Jessica LaPointe, thanks for joining us today.